I'm Chloe, and welcome to the PfCA's weekly resource chat. Each week, we introduce you to a variety of our favorite resources on topics that we are extremely passionate about. So, with further ado, who wants to go first?
Hi, I'm Mark with the PfCA, and this week's resource is a very important list. I've been bringing vegan resources to you for the past few weeks, and today we're going to talk about a list of companies that do not test on animals. Their products are cruelty-free, and some are even denoted as being completely vegan, which means they are made without animal products such as milk, egg, slaughterhouse byproducts, lanolin, which comes from sheep, honey, or beeswax. So usually it's like every year, every few years, sometimes even several times a year, the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, which everyone may have heard of before, they compile this list, and it's pretty comprehensive. I can't even begin to tell you how many are completely on here, but under the A's, it looks like there's about 75 to 100 companies just in the A's alone. So of those, about a third are completely vegan, which is amazing. There's so many analogs and so many ways to determine products' efficacy and safety for human use that you don't need to test on animals anymore. So I think more companies are figuring that out. They're trying to find new ways to appeal to a broader audience with their products, and it's just better for the environment all the way around, because climate change, it's a real deal. So you can find this list at I found this particular list at globalanimal.org. And you can go under their Kind Living tab and just look for companies that don't test on animals.
That is so awesome. That's crazy. You said like 700 under the A's?
Just 100.
100. Okay, I made it a lot more excessive.
Yeah, that's right.
That's great. Alrighty, who wants to go next? Matt, Jimmy? Matt, go for it.
All right, so for today, I am doing the Colorado Name Change Project. As someone who is trans himself and has experience trying to change the name, it is very difficult because there isn't really, no one tells you where to go really. And it can be very challenging because you don't know much of the steps and what to go through or what to expect. And most of the time you can go to get your fingers printed, but they may not be LGBT friendly. So the Colorado Name Change Project, or also just called namechangeproject.org, is a great website to visit. They tell you what to do, what you should expect, the time difference. Though, however, COVID has happened, most places are closed, but a lot of things you can do is online, and they will guide you through it. And they are fantastic. I used them. It took me like 3 years to to figure out this, and then I finally found this website, and it has helped me quite a bit, and it was just done in just like that. So definitely check them out. They're very fantastic, and I met a lot of great people to fingerprint my hands. So yeah.
Yay, awesome. Thank you. And Jimmy, are you ready?
I am. I've been doing a lot of research around voter engagement, and I ran across a recently a group called New Era Colorado, and their focus is really around the youth vote and youth engagement, actually youth doing the political engagement, registering voters, working on progressive policies that really affect younger generations, and with their input into it. And then they also train new leaders. So it's a really great place to check out. It's right here in Colorado, but it's also a national group. Here it's neweracolorado.org or just newera.org. And check it out. You can become a lot more active and work for social and environmental change. So that's what I've got.
That's awesome, especially because I know like anything with the government, politics, or voting can be kind of scary the first time you get involved. So, yay! Alrighty, that brings it to me. Y'all ready? So, my resource this week is the Wild Once More Rehabilitation Center. They are focused in Colorado, and they work with a lot of different regions in Colorado. Living in the area that we do, we're very rural, we're in the mountains, we see a lot of wildlife who unfortunately have an end to them, whether it be peacefully or a lot sadder. We won't go into details to this because, you know, we don't want the tone to change. With that being said, wildlife research, wildlife rehabilitation centers like these are so important, and I don't think we give them enough credit. The Wild Once More Rehabilitation Center rehabilitates injured and orphaned wildlife in our state. The organization works in compliance with the rules set forth by the Colorado Department of Parks and Wildlife. Animals that are taken there are included like fox squirrels, Abert squirrels, which I didn't even know was a thing, but you know, squirrels are squirrels and they're adorable and I'm all about it. Mice, golden mantles, prairie dogs, marmots, rabbits, chipmunks, raccoons, foxes, all our furry fuzzy friends. This organization exists to provide services not only to the wildlife, but to the public so that we can learn about what they do, what the animals do, and how they help these animals. Most of the wildlife that they take in come from Adams County, Arapahoe County, Boulder County, Broomfield, Jefferson County, Larimer County, and Weld County. They care for animals that are newborns all the way to elderly. So super, super amazing. I have taken a couple of animals to them when we lived in Brighton, and they're awesome. You can find them at www.wildoncemore.org, or you can call them at 720-417-3842. So with that being said, if you missed it, Mark introduced his resource, which was the companies that don't test on animals. You can find them at www.globalanimal.org. Matt showed us the Colorado Name Project, super important, and they are at namechangeproject.org. And Jimmy brought us at the New Era Colorado, and that is at www.neweracolorado.org. And once more, I brought in the Wild Once More Rehabilitation Center, and you can find them at www.wildoncemore.org. That's all we have for this week, which I know is super sad, but don't worry, we'll be here next week, and we'll have 4 more new resources. All right, y'all.